The thing I am really kind of annoyed about with this game and with NetEase is they are unwilling to leave the game in an early game state. They are trying to accelerate everyone into the mid or early mid game as soon as possible, really.
As soon as
That's
day
the
4.
yeah, but that's the thing. Are they forcing us to speed up through the early game because there is no early game because it was so broken from the difficulty bump? Not many of you got to try the actual gameplay from a zero perspective. I did, Nina did, all the localization testers got to try the game from zero at normal SP rates from alpha to getting your Omega later on, and it was fucking impossible. It wasn't just, it wasn't impossible. It would just take you a long time because the difficulty bump between 3 and 4.
Now, take that same perspective and think you automatically have a mega combo because you were able to buy it and because it was expected that you would buy it. Now,
right at the beginning, yeah. Oh, so, sorry, can you ask that again?
So imagine the same situation that you had before, but you no longer have to get Omega because you've already got it. Now, what do you think?
Yes, but the difference between what we got with the latest final test and what we got in the localization test was the 1.5 million SP a day, which gives you a massive jump start on all things Destroyer. So you could actually skill shitloads into Destroyer and it won't actually matter on the progression side of things, on the speed of you getting from point A to point B, which you need to do. If you in the open game, if we don't get those daily SP amounts, like we're getting the login rewards and there will be SP, and they have confirmed there will be login rewards every 30 days, and every 30 days there'll be less login rewards than you got in the first launch login rewards, but there will still be 10k SP a day, which it's not a big deal.
It's 10%.
It's like, how
like
much is
your Omega combo is looking at 108,000 SP per day. So that's still a good 10%.
Yes, and it will get you some good speed ups, but it won't get you the same amount as what we got in the final test. Like
but everything we look at what's going to be like a year down the road. No, I was asking specifically though because you had, as you described, a from zero slow progression experience. And yes, you described that it was a hellscape to get from alpha to Omega. But imagine if you were doing that from Omega at the beginning. I think it's actually not going to be that bad, because what is the real issue if you are limited to frigates or destroyers for a week? You know, more than that. I feel like cruisers and destroyers, frigates and destroyers, there's nothing wrong with them. You know, they're a good experience. But if cruisers are so close around the corner, and when you're ratting, cruisers are a cut above from frigates and destroyers, you cannot question that. Then we just go straight to cruisers and we bank until we get there. We don't even look at destroyers unless we are forced to approach destroyers from a we need to get moving now and can't afford to wait standpoint.
Yeah, so like destroyers, frigates and destroyers, in my opinion, from many, many moons of experience, are PvP ships, especially destroyers. Destroyers are PvP ships. They're used in PvP. They're a cheap alternative. When you get enough of them, you can really do some damage. Like PanFam, for years, used hundreds of cormorants. Just cormorants, and they were wiping out entire fleets of people in cruisers, battleships. They even used to jump people in capitals with their hundreds of destroyers. So like, it's a possible thing. They're not really PvE boats. We could use them to great effect in PvE during the test because we had expert level 4 in everything. So it's like, you can. It will be a thing that you can do once you have a lot of skills, but it's going to take some time this time. And I think that a lot of the newer players are going to get a slap in the ball bag when they realize how difficult it's going to be.